The OPK will be much more stable than the oxygen and sulfur. هتفكر حاجة فيها oxygen كتير sulfur. Then I joined the University of Maryland Medical Center as a postdoc initially, and then became assistant professor in medical and research technology, and then in pathology. And then I came back here to UC in 2003. So I've done a lot in terms of research. I've done a lot in terms of teaching, which is something I find very rewarding. I really like the teaching process because I can transfer my knowledge and my vision and my mindset, if you will, the way I think, the way I approach problems, and so on, to my students, which I find very, very rewarding. So I hope that in doing so, that some of them will be able to achieve whatever I was unable to achieve. But my current challenge is to able to really make a solution. So what we do, we bring the problem to the lab, then we start looking for innovative solutions. So this is really my passion. This is what my passion is. To develop a practical solution so I can bring it to market for two reasons. Number one, to address the problem, the societal pain, to try to relieve this, as well as to support the economy, because this is a high-tech solution that will be sold in the Egyptian market and markets abroad to support the economy, at least to stop the importation of similar solution from outside. And hopefully spread the spirit of what I call it, multidisciplinary team to develop innovative solution using entrepreneurial spirit and mindset to bring the solution to market to address societal pain and to allow our community and our society to be sustainable. AUC students, I think they are privileged to be at AUC for two reasons. Number one, I think the environment in AUC, and I tell you the truth, when I finished joining AUC, I was coming from the US. I was teaching in two different universities in the US before coming to AUC, and I was under the impression, I'm coming here to AUC students, probably these kids, they don't work as hard. And I was surprised to see that from day one, I found how hard they work. We are also lucky because I think UC attracts some of the most brilliant brains available in Egypt are in UC. To the point that actually some other universities have told me that we constitute internal brain drain for Egypt by attracting best brains from other national universities to UC. So UC really gets best brains from Egypt and from abroad. The mindset that we help to develop in these students, using chemical principle and mechanism of organic, of chemical, the mechanism of chemical reactions and how chemical reactions behave and so on, really help to develop a mindset that is very strong and can be successful anywhere. Usually chemists, when you say something like, even when I went to the US back in 1990, and people were asking what was your major? And I say chemistry. It's like, wow, chemistry. This is something very serious. Because as you know, chemists can do anything. They can do fragrance, they can do toxic material, they can do drugs, they can do all these chemicals that we see around us are products and drugs, pharmaceuticals. All of this business are chemicals that have been designed by chemists. So this is really a very, central science that is extremely powerful and 100% applied to our lives.